Hello guys and welcome to this new video. So today I want to talk about the best civs that you can play with in Age of Empires 2 Return of Rome. Before we get into that, I want to say that I was inspired to do this by Alberto, who recently uploaded a very nice video with a comparison of the civilizations between AoE 1 and Return of Rome. So be sure to check out his video and subscribe to his channel. Moreover, I will leave in a comment below a list of links to some other Age of Empires channels that you should check out. I know how hard it is to grow when you play Age of Empires 1 especially, so I hope that with Return of Rome we can all get some more visibility and maybe help each other to grow. If you did not find a channel you like, let me know in the comments and I will add it to the list. And please, if you like a video that you watch, don't be an Uncle Scrooge. Hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to you, but it is very important for us. We spend days to make even a 5 or 10 minutes video, and you have no idea how frustrating it is sometimes to have thousands of views and just a few subscribers, or even worse, having no views at all after a lot of work. Let's help each other when we can, alright? That said, let's now jump into our main topic. I checked if there were other videos about this, but I guess it is too soon. Hey Hera, don't try to steal my idea, huh?
Hello everyone and welcome back to the video.
I'm just kidding, of course. Maybe. Please keep in mind that this is just my personal opinion, based on my experience while playing AoE 1 and taking into consideration the new bonuses and team bonuses from Return of Rome. There are surely other possibilities here and maybe my top 5 is wrong for some people. In any case, let's start. Number 5. Carthaginians. The Carthaginians have bonuses that increase the hit points of elephants and academy units by 25%, and the hit points of camels by 15%. Also, on Return of Rome, they have free nobility upgrade after building the government center. Please keep in mind that nobility increases the hit points of your camels and horses by 15%. This applies even to chariot archers and horse archers. Carthaginians do not have chariot archers, but they can surely be used for a very nice cavalry or camel's opening in the Bronze Age. This can probably be defined as the anti-cavalry civilization par excellence. We could produce camels to counter the Yamato, but also centurions to annihilate our opponent's base. Moreover, their far galleys have a plus 25% attack bonus and also a plus 1 pierce armor thanks to the team bonus. In the Iron Age, we can surely become dangerous if we make a good number of fire ships. Carthaginians have good upgrades for the priests, missing only astrology, and they have access to the armored elephants and Helepolis upgrades, allowing us to eventually make a rush with elephants defended by our Helepolis or priest. In the Bronze Age, my advice is to use their bonuses to make camels and eventually even some cavalry, since we have the free nobility upgrade. But remember to build the government center as soon as possible. At number 4, Yamato. The Yamato have the advantage of being usable in all ages. The less expensive scouts allow us to make a scout rush opening, or we can much more easily produce cavalry units to raid the opponents as soon as we get to the Bronze Age. Perhaps best of all, this bonus also applies to horse archers in the Iron Age, allowing us to create very large armies with less resources. On the other hand, it should be kept in mind that the Yamato are not very strong on siege and infantry. However, they have centurions, which allows us to possibly respond to an opponent who is creating camels, elephants or chariots to counter our cavalry. The Yamato are also very good on water, thanks to the bonus that grants plus 20% hit points to all ships, and their fishing boats also work 20% faster. Additionally, stable and archery ranges upgrades cost 30% less, so for example, we will need less resources to research the upgrades to cataphracts and heavy horse archers. Remember that Yamato are a so-called gold civ, because their only strong units cost gold, they do not have chariots. The same goes for other civilizations of course, like Carthaginians and Chosen, but the point is that we will need to use trade cards and trade ships to get a good gold income in the post-Iron Age, so be sure to think about that in advance. Moreover, in Return of Rome, they give a team bonus that reduces the cost of stables and archery ranges by 33%, which comes in really handy in the Iron Age, when you spam build a lot of military buildings. Number 3. Chosen. The Chosen are, in my opinion, one of the best civs overall. Their towers have +2 range, which makes them really dangerous, especially for a tower rush, or to fill your opponent's base with towers, but also to take control of the map. Combine this with ballistics and you will have real snipers who, in many cases, manage to defend themselves even from siege weapons such as normal catapults and helepolis. The best part of the Chosen is their infantry units bonus. Axemen will have +5 hit points, but above all, Swordsmen will have +15 and +20 hit points for short swords and broadswords, and even +60 and +80 hit points for longswords and legionnaires. If we combine this with logistics, which halves the population space occupied by barrack units, this means that we can get to produce a very dangerous number of legionnaires in the Iron Age. Chosen also have a bonus that reduces by 30% the cost of the priests, and they have all the upgrades available in the temple, so we could also go for a swordsman and priest rush in the Bronze Age eventually. To reduce the cost of storage pit technologies, a 30% reduction is very useful for a tool rush or a fast bronze followed by swordsmen, because we will be able to upgrade their attack and armor at a very affordable price. Also remember that they have access to the Cataphract and Helepolis upgrades, but they are missing heavy horse archers and catapults. As for academy units, they only have hoplites, so I will advise against making those kind of units, which even miss aristocracy and the iron shield and tower shield upgrades, making them really useless. Their team bonus only gives +4 line of sight to the walls, which is maybe not the best team bonus, but it surely gives a little advantage to your team that will be able to spot enemy units much more easily. Number 2. Assyrians. The Assyrians have become one of the best civilizations in my personal opinion, because in addition to having archers that shoot 33% faster and siege upgrades that cost 50% less, they now also have siege labs that work 20% faster, thanks to the team bonus. In practice, in the Bronze Age and Iron Age, they can become a real nightmare to face when we see their chariot archers, or horse archers, united with their catapults and helepolis in the field. Also keep in mind that they have access to legionaries and cataphracts. On the other hand, they do not have heavy horse archers. They probably remain a bit less powerful in the Tool Age, because by not being able to create slingers they become more predictable. Our opponent who uses the Assyrians will likely make simple archers, or archers with axemen, which we could counter with archers and slingers, or men with axes and slingers. Their academy units consist only of hoplites, which cannot benefit of aristocracy, and have no bonuses for the pierce armor. Take this into consideration even if you are making legionaries, because they will not be as strong against ranged attacks. Assyrians have all the upgrades in the temple, so their priests can be kinda useful even if they do not have civilization bonuses. They will be better combined with teammates playing with Egyptians and Romans, because of their team bonuses applying to priests. Number 1. Hittites. Hittites have become, in my opinion, the best civilization of the game. Their warships, scout ships and galleys are great on maps like Islands, where the increased range of our ships can really make a difference. Both units have a base range of +2 in the Tool Age and a base range of +3 in the Bronze Age, thus producing scout ships in the Tool Age that, with even just the first upgrade of the Woodcutter, already have a total range of 8, surpassing in this any other Tool Age unit. On the other hand, this civilization does not have the upgrades for fishing ships and triremes. In any case, their galleys reach a total range of 12, exceeding that of many towers and siege weapons. As if this was not enough already, on Return of Rome their wheel costs 50% less and is researched 50% faster than other civilizations. This will allow us an excellent opening with chariot archers, also considering the +1 attack bonus of all archers. In practice, at least until the Bronze Age, they can dominate water and also have very dangerous chariot archers. In the Iron Age, they still have heavy horse archers who, in large groups, can do a lot of damage. Their catapults all have +50% hit points thanks to the civilization bonus. This means that in the Iron Age we will be able to create heavy catapults with a total of 225 hit points. That's a lot, isn't it? Their team bonus gives towers plus 4 population room, which could be very useful for a teammate playing defensively with Romans, because their towers cost 30% less, and he could use them to defend his base and also to increase his population space, while saving some space in the map for more buildings. They are kinda weak in infantry, because they do not have strong swordsmen and do not have the Centurion upgrade. Additionally, their priests have almost no upgrades at all, having only astrology, which is not that useful alone. Now for the conclusion, you should have an idea of what are some good civilizations to use in the game. Try them out and please let me know. If this was useful to you, please leave a like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitch. As a reminder, please check the list of creators that I will put in the comments below, and be sure to follow them as well. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, please come play the Return of Rome. We need more players. I hope to see you there the next time. Bye!